This video is for to review investigation 1A. So this investigation was basically asking you to use visualization skill to analyze pictures and draw objects. So we looked at symmetry and the line of symmetry, and we learned that, for example, if you cut out the paper like in a T shape, if you fold it in half vertically like this, then it will be on top of each other. If you can successfully fold so that it on top of each other, we call it symmetry. And so T is vertically symmetric, but not horizontally symmetric, because if you fold it this way, it's not going to be on top of each other. Another example is if you have A like this. This is also vertically symmetry, because if you fold that in this way, then it will be on top of each other, but it's not going to be on top of each other if you fold it in half like this. So it's not horizontal. So horizontal means you fold it like a horizon, and vertical is the other one. And the line of symmetry is the folding line. If you fold T vertically, then you can put on top of each other. Then after that, you'll see the folding line, and that's exactly the same as line of symmetry. And also we looked at what the prism is, and the prism is a 3D figure that has parallel faces. So in other words, if you have, let's say you have a square, and let's make 2,000 copies of it and put on top of each other perfectly so that every vertex fits and edges fits. Then you'll see 3D figures. It looks like a prism. So that's the prism. Pyramid is not a prism because there is no shape. If you make a lot of copies of this base, which is square, exactly the same copy, but you never be able to make a pyramid like this. So you have to have a parallel shape like this. So that's what the prism is. Also, cylinder is a prism because this face up here and the base up here, these are parallel. Cone is not a prism because there is no face on top of it to be parallel to the base. And the line segment is the line segment that has two ending points. Ray only has one end point and it goes forever, the other side. And line is there's no ending point at all. Parallel line, that is the line that is parallel to each other. It's parallel in the plane, meaning that you have two straight lines that never going to intersect in the plane. But if it's in the space, it could be a different way, as we talked in our class. Also, we learned the parallel planes, which is the planes that is parallel to each other in the space. If you have something like this, let's say this is a piece of paper, and let's say I have another piece of paper. These two planes, this one and this one, will eventually cross somewhere over here. So these two are not parallel. So it's just a plain version of parallel. Also, we did drawing and describing, and we learned a lot of things about a direction. What we have learned is if you don't use precise language or vocabulary, it is really hard to follow it. So that's what we've learned. That's why we use not just line, we say line segments A, B, so that everybody would understand what we're talking about. So we got to be really, really precise in language. Also, we drew in 1.06, we learned how to draw from a recipe, how to follow direction precisely. In order to follow direction precisely, we also have to understand what the keywords are. Otherwise, we're not going to know what that is, and we're not going to be able to draw. So that's basically what we did in investigation 1A.